So I have spent almost 7 years with this channel trying to convince people to run ultramarathons. But in this video, I'm going to share with you the things that I hate about running ultramarathons. Maybe hate is a little bit strong word. Maybe things I really dislike a lot about ultramarathons, because there are some things that are not as fun. Big picture, fun. For little things, they can get to you. Let's talk about it. Number one, black toenails and having my toenails fall off. While this is not a huge deal, I've made videos about this, that it's really not a big deal. It's not something that I like a lot. My toenails are always jacked up, either in the process of growing out or in the process of falling off. That is year round. I never have normal looking toes. And again, it's not that big of a deal to me, but it is something that is kind of annoying to have happen. Number two, I really dislike carrying water. I've become very tired of the sloshing in the vest that I have with the bottles all the time. That gets really annoying. And for those of you who've watched this channel for many number of years, you've seen a lot of my trail running videos and all you hear is the sloshing of the bottle. And I'm not a big fan of carrying handheld water bottles anymore. So I've gotten really used to really being minimalistic with some water stops around where I run a lot, and not having to carry bottles. So when races come around, then I have to carry the bottles. It becomes a little bit more annoying. Number three, chafing. Chafing of any kind, of any sort, or any amount is something that I actually really do hate. I have spent years trying to perfect my preparation to not chafe. Everything from the I know it's going to be really bad chafing during races where you like this is going to leave a scar, to the old ninja rubs that get you. You don't even know are happening. They're like ninja rubbing you, and you don't think anything's going on. You think you're fine. You're like, I got out of this thing completely fine. Then you take a shower, and then it feels like somebody took a hot poker to your skin. I really hate those because why? But now I pretty much lube my whole body. I mean, I'm like, I don't even know how to explain. I don't know any other sport where you would lube your body that much. Maybe like a bodybuilder or something. That's how I feel when I walk out into the stage of preparation before a race. I'm dripping with oil to make sure that nothing rubs. The pack, if it gets wet, the pack will rub you. It can rub you on your underarms. Everything that touches, jostles, jangles, anything, swings, swangs, all of it will rub to a point that is it's terrible. Hate chafing. I don't think anybody out there likes chafing, right? Number four. This is shocking to me, but I dislike eating while running. It was one of the hard parts when I transitioned from marathons into ultramarathons, having to learn how to eat while I was running. I love eating and I love running, but like if you take two things you love like that and try to like make a sandwich, it's not fun. I don't like eating while running because I feel like I'm being forced to eat, and I am. I'm forced to eat when I'm not really ready to eat, and trying to take in 600-700 calories before breakfast at like 3:30 in the morning. I don't like doing that. That sucks. And having to consume hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calories an hour during an ultra is not fun to me because it's like I'm already tired and I'm being tortured by the events of the day. And I'm like, you know what? You don't feel good and you're not hungry? Just eat 600 calories. Yeah, it's terrible. But I have squared away my diet, so I don't have the issues with the bloating and the bathroom issues that I used to have back in the day when my diet was just a mess and I wasn't eating correctly. So that has all changed, but I still don't really enjoy eating while I'm in an ultramarathon. But please note, I do love food in general. There's nothing wrong with food at all. I mean, I really love food. Number five, leapfrogging while I'm out on the trails during a race. I don't know what it is about it, but like just doing the back and forth leapfrogging is just super annoying. I'd rather just run next to you. So if we're doing this thing and you see me, it's annoying. I just don't like it, especially the C&O Canal, like during the JFK 50, like you could see the person like pulling away from you as they pass you, and then the joke comes, well, I'll see you in a little bit, because everybody feels like they need to tell you that they're not really going that fast. They don't want to make you feel bad while they're passing you. And then they get up there, a couple hundred yards, and then, eventually you tick off time, you pass them. And it's cool when you're passing new people and you're like creating roadkill and you're overtaking people. But we can just keep overtaking each other. Super annoying. Number 6, tripping. I don't know anybody who would like this, but I had my first real full out yard sale Superman fall in my last 50K, trail 50K, and it was luckily, the only thing that was hurt was my pride, my ego, because I ate it in front of other people and stood up with like kind of like doing the body check thing, like, am I okay? And I was okay. But I don't like that. I actually dislike almost tripping even more than that because that hurts more trying to keep my body from falling. So yeah, tripping is the worst, and I don't wish that on anyone. And kind of like A and B of this one is I hate half buried rocks, the kind that like your toe catches and it like just completely sends a shock through your body as you know that it just completely removed your toenail from your body. I hate those. I hate roots that do that. I hate roots that catch your foot. Like they reach up and they grab your foot and then you like have to windmill catch yourself on the trail. Those hurt a lot, like I just said. And like B to that, there's a whole bunch in there. This is like 15 part. I hate sticks look like snakes. And I hate snakes. And spider webs. There's a lot of subparts to this one. I hate spider webs. I hate being the first person on trail in the morning and you're like just the spider web catcher with your face. Because you know there's just a big giant spider just crawling all on you. Number 7. This is a shocking one, vert. I don't like vert that much. I mean, I like the shorter climbs like we got here in Virginia, but I don't like the climbing for an hour type vert where you're just doing nothing but hiking up a hill for an hour. Don't like that. And rounding off this list, something that I've hated since I was a teenager, getting up super early. Not my favorite. Ultras have a tendency to make some really stupid early start times. I think I've started a race recently, like 5:30. Why? No, like it's the worst, absolute worst getting up that early. And I do feel when I get up that early, I feel good when I get up that early and I accomplish something. But I'm talking about the feeling of getting up. Like looking back on it, it's not that big of a deal, but I cannot stand that initial 10 minutes of what have I done in my life that I've decided that running super far at super early in the morning is something that I do. Like, that's the funny part about this. I dislike sounds during my video too. Anyways, I would love to hear what all of the things that you guys dislike about running ultra marathons. This is all tongue in cheek, but things I really don't like a lot. But I appreciate all of you watching this. If you have things you'd like to add to the list, I think the stuff is hilarious. Leave it down in the comments. I appreciate you watching. Go ahead and click right there. I will see you in the next video. Click it. Come on. I want to talk to you more. It's not time to end this today. Talk to you soon.